Alrighty, so Black Bolt White Flare has been out for a couple weeks now. We're kind of seeing where the cards are falling into place, and the card we're going to talk about today is Jellicent EX. Now, Jellicent EX has an ability: as long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, your opponent can't play any item cards or Pokemon tool cards from their hand. Basically, Budew on steroids. And honestly, I don't know why the Pokemon Company even made this card, because it's super annoying. It makes the game not fun whenever your opponent has it. It just ruins it. I hate going against it. And while there is a way to combat it with Flutter Mane, which has an ability where your Pokemon can't use abilities if they're in the active spot. So there's ways to combat it, but it's not a fun card. But it kind of fell into place into Gardevoir decks, because Gardevoir did use Budew in their decks, but now with this, they don't need Budew, and it's a psychic type, so it kind of works out. And its move, Power Press, has 2 energy cost, and it does 160 damage if this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energies. So it just kind of screams Gardevoir's name, because Gardevoir can really move energies around. So I have been playing with this for a little bit to see how it did. I reduced the amount of Drifloons to 1 and Screamtails to 1. That way it can make room for 1 Jellicent EX and 2 Frillish, which Frillish is the base evolution of Jellicent. Now, Frillish has a move, Oceanic Gloom. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon can't play an item card, so basically Budew, but for an energy cost. Now, let's jump in here and see it in action. Disclaimer, I have been playing with this deck quite a bit just to try to make it work, and I'm kind of struggling with it. I feel like it doesn't flow well. Now, of all the decks, Jellicent does make the most sense to be in a Gardevoir deck, but I feel like it doesn't flow. Gardevoir, when you play it, it's so precisely piloted and so streamlined that adding another thing you have to evolve into the mix, it just kind of makes it a little rocky. Budew is nice because you can just use Artisan, grab it, put it up. There's no retreat costs, no energy costs. You can item lock while you're setting up. But Jellicent, while it does have a higher HP, and so it's harder for your opponent to take it out if you set up quicker. There's very specific... Shoot, are they playing Raging Bolt? They're going first. Yeah, it looks like they may be playing Raging Bolt. There's just very specific situations that Jellicent makes sense to use, and it's not very often. It's nice. Let's see what they're doing. Tyranitar deck, Team Rocket, Tyranitar. That's not too bad. There's just very specific situations where Jellicent works, and then also doesn't work. So for the purpose of this video, normally I would, if I was in this situation, go to set up the Gardevoir quicker, but since we're showing Jellicent in action, I think I'll focus on setting the Jellicent up. So we got the Nest Ball, we got the Ultra Ball, that's perfect. We can set her up turn 2 and get her in the active spot and item block them until we get into action with the Gardevoir. So let's wait for the opponent to set up, and then we'll move into turn 1. He didn't do much, which is good. We're definitely going to use the Secret Box. So before that, I'm going to use the Arven to get a Earthen Vessel and TM Evo. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the energy with the Earthen Vessel, and then get 2 more that we can put in the discard with Secret Box. So we don't need Lily's Clefairy because they're not doing a dragon type, I don't believe. We'll do this, and then we can grab our... Let's see, Professor's Research may be good. I'm going to grab another Arven just to be safe. Grab the rare candy. And then, let's see, TM Evo. Braver Charm might be good. I think we'll do this. And then we'll be able to get our Jellicent. Normally I would get the Ralts, but like I said, I'm going to focus on this. But we can also use the Nest Ball to get our Ralts, so it really doesn't matter either way. We'll be fine. And then, let's see, TM Evo. I'll leave it here at this turn, and we'll end the turn, see what they do. Now, keep in mind, to actually attack with Jellicent, we need 2 energies, I think. Yeah, but attacking doesn't really matter because we'll be able to item lock while we can set up our Gardevoir, and then we've got 3 energies in the discard pile. So as you're playing this deck and you're either choosing to focus on setting up your Gardevoir or choosing to set up your Jellicent, either strategy, you have to also make sure you're focusing on getting psychic energies in the discard pile, because that is the main powerhouse. Okay, what is he going to do? Discard the top opponent. No, that sucks. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of a Bravery Charm, and then the TM Evo. I could TM Evo. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to get the Gardevoir, use the rare candy, and then we will be able to TM Evo. Let's go ahead and grab another Ralts so we can do the Curlia. And then we'll be able to add 1 Psychic Energy to the Monkey Dory. Perfect. And then, let's see, done. TM Evo for that. And then Arven. Let's just see what we have in here. Earthen Vessel will be good. And then I guess another TM Evo. And then Earthen Vessel, I think I need, let's see. Get rid of a Braver Charm. Get a Darkness Energy. Let's get 2 Darkness Energy, actually. We'll put 1 on Monkey Dory, and then we can use the ability. Adrenabrain, we'll get 20 off of here. Put it onto you. Pretty smooth sailing so far. And then use TM Evo. No! We were doing so good. So that was good. That's a good display that TM Evo is very important with Jellicent because you're not playing many Ultra Balls in this deck. So really the best way to evolve into Jellicent is to use that TM Evo, because I would recommend you use the Ultra Ball for a Gardevoir and then Rare Candy into the Gardevoir, since you don't need the Rare Candy to evolve into the Jellicent. So that was a pretty good setup. We actually were about to get the Gardevoir and the Jellicent in about turn 2 to 3. Let's see. Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, that's another way to get Iono Professor's Research. Okay, I like that setup. That's a pretty good setup so far. So we can get the Frillish with the Nest Ball. Is this the same guy? I think it might be the same guy. Hopefully he doesn't concede again, but it'll be another test to see how quickly we can set up both the Jellicent and the Gardevoir. Okay, Fezandipity. Interesting that he would do that quickly. Artisan, amazing. So I don't even need to use the Nest Ball. Well, I'll use the Artisan to get the Monkey Dory. And then I'll use the Nest Ball to get the Frillish. I'll have to... Okay, Team Rocket. This provides 2 energies to any combination of Psychic and Darkness Energy. Okay, so he'll be able to attack next turn, which is fine, no big deal. I do think this is the same guy. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. So that is amazing. Let's do this. Get the Frillish. No, wait, what did I say? Yeah, get the Frillish. And then we'll use the Nest Ball for the Monkey Dory. Ultra Ball, I think we will... I'm going to Professor's Research next time. No. Yeah. I think it's more effective to do a Professor's Research than try to do... Oh, no. Okay. So, that's... What does my board look like? I guess I'll get the Curlia then. Okay, so we got the Jellicent prized, meaning... That is so unfortunate. Okay, our Jellicent is prized, and so what we need to do now is kind of adjust our strategy, and it's a good display on how to adjust on the fly. We are going to focus on the Gardevoir now instead of the Jellicent, and we'll keep the Frillish on the board, so whenever we prize it, or get the prize, we can just evolve it straight there and kind of do a mid-game item lock. But for now, we'll use the Artisan to get either a Screamtail or a Drifloon. And then hopefully we can have a Gardevoir in about 2 turns. And then we'll be able to Professor's Research. Wait, why did I think... Oh, because the Ultra Ball. Yeah, so it is prized. Let's see what they're doing. I think I need to evolve. Search your deck for a card that evolves into this Pokemon. Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. So it can go right into a Tyranitar. 180, discard an energy. Whoa. Each of your opponent's basic Pokemon. Oh, geez, I forgot about this. Okay, so we're going to have to... How many do I have? 1. Let me think for a second. Okay, so what I had to do, we are going to we're going to evolve this, and we're going to Earthen Vessel for energy. That way I can use TM Evo, and we'll be able to do this and this. And then we'll grab this. Maybe grab something. I don't have anything else that can evolve. So we'll grab the Drifloon. No, I'm not going to do that yet. We're not going to grab anything yet because he's got that ability. We are going to use Evolution, and we'll be able to get the Gardevoir. The problem is I still only have one energy in the discard pile. And Jellicent is... That's so unfortunate that Jellicent is prized. So we've got Gardevoir now. And then this whole two damage counters on... Is that TM Devolution? Yeah. That doesn't matter because yeah, no big deal. No big deal. Monkey Dory, have this. And then we need to get another Monkey Dory, but not right now. We're going to go ahead and do the Professor's Research to get a full new hand. TM Evo, Bravery Charm. Ooh, I think we need to get damage off of you. And then we'll do this to try to KO the Mareep. What are the odds that the first prize we get is the Jellicent? Probably very low. Oh, here we go. Okay, use the Ultra Ball to discard these. We are going to grab a Monkey Dory. And then, let's see, we are going to retreat you. We're going to do this. And then I should be able to take out this, which is nice. I just really hope he doesn't have a Pupitar. I'm going to grab 3 energies, which I have now. Thank goodness. Oh, I've got 4 actually. Okay, I think we can save this. And then, let's see, TM Evo, Bravery Charm, Monkey Dory, all these I don't need right now. So we are going to Psychic Embrace, or Miracle Force, sorry, for 190. And please, please top deck, or please prize the Jellicent. I've got a 1. Oh, I had a 1 in 6 chance and I did it. Dude, that's amazing. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't have a Pupitar, because then he's just going to get another Tyranitar, and it's going to take out my Ralts. But for now, please don't have a Pupitar. He's got 2 cards, but he's also got a Pheasantipity, so he can flip the script for 3. Pretty high likelihood. Oh my gosh, he's got the Pupitar. Okay, no big deal though, because he can't attack. He just does the 20 damage, so it'll just take out my Ralts. So we should be fine. I don't think I need the Jellicent anymore, but we can still play with it just a little bit to see. Because this does 160, so that wouldn't be enough to take out the Tyranitar. Rare Candy, that's fine. During your checkup, okay, that's fine. TM Evo, that is a pretty good string of cards that he just played. Search your deck, Explosive, okay, of course he did that one, that's fine. Sandstream, okay, so that took out the Ralts. No big deal at all. I think if I can somehow get away, that is not what I need. Shoot. Okay, well, we still got a good display of how to use it, and even with those prized, we still may do. But yeah, you kind of see what I mean, though. It's a bit sloppy having the Jellicent in there because you're focusing on both the Gardevoir and the Jellicent, and I feel like I can't focus on getting my Screamtail, my Drifloon out. I'm focusing on multiple things at once, and it's not as streamlined. So I feel like if you can make it work, it's worth a shot, but I don't think there'll be much longevity in the Jellicent EX card like we originally thought there was going to be. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on the comments, and I could be piloting it wrong. If you have any tips for piloting it better, let me know, but I don't know. I think I'm better off without the Jellicent and the Gardevoir deck. And then especially with Mega Gardevoir coming out, I think Mega Gardevoir may be a good addition to the Gardevoir deck, obviously. But then again, Gardevoir is going to be rotated out next year, so is Gardevoir EX going to be a viable Mega, or is Mega Gardevoir going to be a viable Mega card, or are people going to go towards the Gengar, what are some of the other ones out? Venusaur, just something like that. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen to Gardevoir. I know Henry Chow has probably figured out a way to make it amazing. Henry Chow is the guy who keeps winning all these tournaments with Gardevoir, but yeah, let me know what you think about in the comments. I am not sold on it quite yet.